Hello YouTube, it is 2 a.m. and I want to rant. Before I start though, I do want to say this picture is from summer of 2018 and it is fan art of one of my dear friends' character. Friend, please, I know I'm gonna pronounce your name wrong. Please feel free to go into my Twitter DMs and tell me how wrong I am pronouncing your name. But guys, followers, subscribers, her name is Ori, I don't know how to pronounce it, but she is one of like the best artists that I know and look up to, and I've known her for over like 6 years, I think, and her art has just been getting better and better. So seriously, go and follow her on Twitter. Look on the screen right now. Her Twitter page is gonna be there. Also, her YouTube is gonna be there. So yeah, go subscribe to her as well. Anyways, thank you so much for letting me draw your character, and thank you so much for letting me talk about literally anything I want over this speed paint. Like, you are such a bro. So I've never said that before, and I hope I never say that again. I want to talk about non-consensual hugs. I mispronounced that word. And like free hug signs, because I hate that. But I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of mixed messages about that, so please do not comment until you finish the video, because there's a separate video to that. But non-consensual hugs suck. I feel like a lot of people are forced into that, like especially with creepy guys. I know I told this story before, so you can go back to one of my videos, like my unrequited, whatever that word is, crushes, where this one guy, remember, he like came up to me after class, and I've never met him, and he talked to me for like an hour even though I wasn't interested, and he was able to convince me to let him walk me to the parking lot of the college, and then he said, "Can I get a hug?" And I said, "No, I don't know you." Yeah, that took a lot of guts. That was really brave. I like, not to like flex or anything. Why am I talking like a teenager? But seriously, I was so proud of myself, even though I was shaking, and I was shaking in my car for a little bit after that. But I was so proud of myself for being able to, like, I almost physically push him away. Like, I had my arms out to be like, "I don't know you, don't touch me." Because like before that, I just let it happen whenever somebody tried to hug me, especially when they're like, and it was always guys, you know, it was never like girls. It was always just like the creepy guys who, I don't know, thought, I don't know, man, I don't know what goes on in their heads. But I do remember one time in high school, a non-consensual hug I got was, I was just walking to class, and I suddenly felt a hug from behind, from like a really tall person, and I couldn't see them because I don't know, I didn't look back or whatever. I was like rushing to class, so I just put my hand on their arm because I thought like, oh, it's probably a friend. And then I just hear a bunch of people like snickering, and I look back, and it's just this random dude that I've never seen in my entire life. I don't know if he was dared to hug a stranger, or I don't know. I don't know what the context of that was. And I didn't really think too much of it, just because I was like, I'm in high school, and high schoolers are stupid, and I don't know, man. Like, but it's just like, I feel like I don't have enough. I feel like I don't have enough context and enough stories for this video. I've been wanting to make a video on this for a long time, but like I kind of put it off because it didn't seem like a super important topic, and then I got to witness it at work. I don't want to give too much details because some co-workers are subscribed to me. I don't know if they actually watch, but I know they're subscribed. But something happened at work recently where one of my co-workers was in that situation where a guy she didn't really know was into her and asked for a hug, and she felt complied to, and I felt really bad for her, and I was like, "Yo, you don't have to do that." And she was like, "I mean, yeah, but I felt bad," and it was kind of awkward because he did do it in front of other people, and these freaking dudes always like to do it in front of people because then it makes you look bad for declining them. And I feel like I'm gonna get comments that are like, hashtag not all men, hashtag not all dudes do this, and I'm not trying to imply that all of you guys do it. Just the guys who do this specifically, you know, the creepy, I don't actually know you, but I want to touch you, so give me a hug. But yeah, and just watching that happen just brought me back to the times where it happened to me. And this is kind of where it gets to, like, the free hug signs. So I did post a comment about this on Twitter saying, like, how I hate the free hug signs. And people were like, why do you hate that? Like, what's the story? I don't hate everyone who wears a free hug sign, you know, obviously not. If you're cool about it, then you're cool about it. Like, go ahead and do that. But the few times that I have ran into people wearing those signs, they always sucked. I think both times were at VidCon too. I know it happened 2 times, but I only remember one time, like, vividly. And I was at VidCon with Veronica, and we were just walking. I don't know what the heck we were doing. We were, like, inside the convention center, and there was a dude with a free hug sign, and he, like, opens his arms to Veronica while he's, like, kind of gets in her way. You know, he's not just, like, standing to the side all innocently. Like, he, like, jumped in front of us. And she was like, okay, and she hugged him, and you can tell it was like an awkward hug. Like, she was like, I guess. And then she walks off, or like a couple steps ahead, and then he goes to me with his arms open, and I like shook my head in my hands. So I was like, no thanks, and I like walked away. And the look he gave me, like, he wanted to kill me. He was mad. He was so mad. And I do remember another guy who had a free hug sign also gave me that same look. Like, if you're gonna wear a free hug sign, be cool about it. Don't get mad if a complete stranger isn't super comfortable hugging you, a complete stranger, to them, you know? Just be cool about it. I don't know why. I don't think this is actually worth a rant, but, like, I want a rant. So here it is. I feel like it's a pretty innocent subject. But yeah, I just remember hating that guy afterwards, being like, why are you so uncool about it? Why are you so offended that I didn't want to touch you? I don't know you. Luckily, this hasn't happened to me in a while, or at least that I can remember. I feel like I would remember if it happened to me recently. I mean, I've been forced into, like, other awkward situations, but not like a let me hug you situation, so that's good. But as of right now, I'm doing pretty okay with the whole I don't want to touch you thing. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. I don't really know where I'm going with this video, but I do want to say to everyone watching, please don't feel obligated to hug somebody that you don't know, even if they do it in front of people. Find a way out. I wish I could give better advice, because I don't really know any good excuses for that. I mean, the only time, or the couple of times that I have declined or rejected hugs, I literally just said either no thanks or sorry, I don't know you, which is like the truth. I didn't come up with like an elaborate lie or anything. But I mean, try to be honest. Be like, hey, like, I'm not comfortable, or I don't like hugs. I don't know. Just, I wish I could give better advice for this kind of stuff and how to reject people. I've never really had to do that, so I don't know how. Don't hug people and don't touch people that you don't wanna. I feel like there's like some very specific circumstances though, like when I have family reunions and my mom makes me hug everyone and I don't know everyone. I have a very big family, I don't know everyone there, but I hug them because I'm related to them. So that's kind of a different thing. But I'm not gonna put up with strangers anymore. Strangers suck. And to people who like to wear free hug signs, don't get mad if somebody don't want to touch you. Just relax. You're sweaty. And to other people who witness like uncool circumstances like I did at work, or like people who witness me rejecting a free hugs person, like, help that person out, or, you know, like, don't judge them for not wanting to hug somebody. And instead of judging the person who doesn't want to be touched, judge the person who's trying to touch that person. There's no lesson to be learned here, is there? This was just me letting go of my feelings. Okay, well, I'm done. So thanks for watching. I don't know if this was interesting, but if you want me to rant about more stuff, let me know, because I have emotions sometimes. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. Be good outlets. I don't have an exit thing yet. Thank you. I love you.